And as there's lots to talk about in sports, even more to talk about the weather, because Irma has made landfall and is now moving up the western coast of Florida.
Yeah, Irma tends to dominate the weather landscape today, but Barry, we have our own forecast, which looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. It looks really good here through much of the week. We might get a few showers from Irma sometime along about Thursday or into Friday, but just showers and hardly any wind. So we have lots of good weather here. Terrible weather in Florida. One of the hardest hit places, Naples, Florida, had a peak wind gust 142 miles an hour this afternoon. Had almost 12 inches of rain there. And on the WBZ Weather Bug Network, we can go all across the country and pick out schools and airports and places that are on the network. And the Naples Municipal Airport is on the system. A gust of 142 miles an hour there. Baker High School in Cape Coral, Florida on the west coast, gust of 101 miles an hour there. And the latest gust at Riverdale High School in Fort Myers, Florida, 82 miles an hour there. So it's strong winds near and north of the storm center, extending out to the east coast. Could be some strong winds whipping up on the east coastal areas as well of Florida, and those will lift northward. So Tampa eventually will get closer to the eye wall and have 85-mile-per-hour winds there. Orlando will have a brief gust of 90 miles an hour, and then that'll zip up to about Jacksonville in the morning of 93 miles an hour there. So that wind is whipping up like this, the axis of strongest winds going that way, but gradually weakening with time as the storm decays, as a lot of its circulation, more of its circulation, is going over land. So it is close to Fort Myers, or just to the east-northeast, centered near Fort Myers right now. Now it's down to sustained winds of 105. It's going to move in a direction like this, which should take it up across the panhandle of Florida by later tomorrow afternoon, weakening with time into a tropical storm by later tomorrow night. But it'll still contain and release a lot of rain and still gusty, damaging winds as it goes northward, and storm surges, which will be powerful on the west coast and some on the east coast, and scattered quick spin-up tornadoes will add to some damage there as the storm continues to move off to the north and eventually into the northwest. So that's what we're looking at there. And we do have Jose, which is a hurricane out here in the Atlantic now, Cat 3 storm of 120 miles per hour. What is Jose going to do? Well, it looks like Jose is going to do something like Harvey did a few weeks ago. Fortunately, it's going to do what Harvey did. It's going to do out over the land. Jose is going to come to a complete halt, or just wobble around into a little bit of a circle there, and then we don't know what it's going to do. So it's going to be a long time before it heads toward most land areas. It may try to come up to the east coast the first part of next week, or it may be steered out to sea. We just don't know yet. Today's high temperature 75 in Lawrence, 69 in Boston, 74 in Fitchburg. Right now we got 50 starting to show up, so it's going to be a cool night again. Low to middle 50s in the urban centers, mid to upper 40s for lows in the outlying locations. And tomorrow will be glorious, 80 degrees, lovely, just a few isolated clouds, not like recent days when we've had a lot of clouds in the afternoon. These will be highs across the nation. There are the two hurricanes which we'll watch. And here's the high pressure, which is really going to give us the beautiful weather. So here's my forecast for the next 7 days. Lovely weather right on through Wednesday. In fact, it goes to the middle 80s on Tuesday and Wednesday. High clouds start to show up on Wednesday. We could have a few showers Thursday into Friday, but as I mentioned, with hardly any wind as it turns more humid. Back to you, Katie and Ken.
All right, Barry, thanks.